autumn encourages us to let go and to turn inward. It reminds us that keeping ourselves balanced is about honoring the need for action as well as rest. It reminds us that we need to let go to create space for growth and expansion. Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here, say hi. I'm gonna voice over a lot of today's video because there is a lot of work being done in my house, so it's a little noisy, but I want to say hi, introduce you to the video. Today we're gonna be really just embracing the autumn, the fall season, and I hope this video just helps inspire you to connect with the seasons, to find a deeper connection with nature, and hope it helps to inspire you to find moments of stillness to bring back balance even when there is chaos and disorder around you. So yeah, thanks for being here, and let's get into the rest of the video. The autumnal equinox, or the first day of fall, is a time of balance. It's a day of equal parts light and dark. You can work with this theme by bringing a sense of balance within your own life, even in the most simple tasks. My home is slightly chaotic at the moment as we're having the basement finished, which I'm excited about for sure, but this means everything I had stored in my basement had to be put somewhere. So certain rooms in my house are a mess, like my living room. And I honestly wasn't even gonna decorate for fall because of this, but then I thought this is probably my favorite season. I do love them all. It's hard to choose, but fall is just so magical to me. So just because my house isn't perfect right now, it doesn't mean I can't make it feel more in line with the season change. So I organized the mess in the best way possible and set out to bring some cozy fall vibes into my home. So this is your reminder that you don't need to wait for things to be perfect. Enjoy where you're at right now. Make your home align with how you want to feel, even if it's only a small space in your home. I'm definitely not a minimalist, but I'm very earth conscious and I don't like waste. Some of my autumn decor is new things that I purchased, but a lot of it's actually things my mother-in-law was getting rid of. And I think part of aligning with the seasons is just being mindful of Mother Earth and our imprint on this planet. Just something to ponder. The autumn is often a time where we think of ways we can give back. So maybe it's a time that you can think of ways you can help the earth and give back to the earth. Remember, small things do add up. So it was a gloomy day, which went really well with the autumn vibes, as this is when we move into the darker half of the year. I've been very drawn to this maple tree in my yard as of late, and I thought I would go sit underneath it and just spend some time there. I normally have this waterproof like blanket thing that I like to sit on when I'm sitting on the ground, but it's packed away somewhere in the chaos, so instead I'm just borrowing one of Tyson, my dog's cushions. So again, just making the best of what I have available right now. Spending time among trees is always wonderful, but there's something so magical about trees in the autumn season. So magical that even those who are not particularly in tune with nature still pause to marvel at them. We can look at trees to help guide us through this season. Just as a tree is preparing to shed its leaves in order to grow brighter again in the spring, we can take this theme to let go of what's no longer serving us to make room for what will allow us to flourish. As I was sitting here, I heard an acorn fall. It kind of scared me, though I feel like I don't look as startled on camera compared to how I felt. Anyway, it reminded me that I wanted to collect some acorns for inside. I wondered if the acorns were from the maple tree or one of the others in the area. As I picked this up, I thought that there was grass stuck to it, but I then realized that it was a maple leaf, and it was just like the tree answered my question, like, yes, these acorns are from me. It's just one of those small magical moments of connection with nature when you slow down and open yourself up to receiving messages. As always, a great way to connect with any season is to eat seasonally. I've had an abundance of butternut squash growing this year, so tonight I'll be making some butternut squash soup. I've tried many recipes and I've never totally loved what I've made, so tonight I decided to just wing it, and to my surprise, the soup came out amazing. Like, definitely the best I've made. So here's a list for you of all my ingredients, but also a nice reminder for me so I can actually try to recreate this. So we have butternut squash, obviously, 2 carrots, 1 onion, 2 cloves of garlic, saute with salt and pepper, I try my best to incorporate fresh herbs into dinner, so we have some fresh sage, about 3 cups of vegetable broth. I make my own, which I did in last year's winter vlog. I'll post that down below for you guys if you're interested. 1 cinnamon stick, simmer for about 20 minutes covered. Remove the cinnamon stick. Add 1 can of coconut milk. I like this brand because there's no additives, so just a little tip for you. I added a little bit of honey, but you could probably sub this out for maple syrup if you prefer. And then if you have an immersion blender, this makes the blending process so much easier. I topped my soup with some toasted pumpkin seeds, and my God, it was so good. I've made this with dairy before, but honestly, I actually like it better with the coconut milk. I served this with a salad with chickpeas just to make this more of a full meal, and I just still can't believe how good this came out. Even though my butternut squash was even a little bit underripe, it was still so good. The final fall activity is just changing my seasonal wreath. This is just something I like to do with each season. It just feels like it brings the energy of the season within my home. Finding ways to connect with the seasonal changes helps us see that we are indeed one with nature. The more we do this, the more we as humans start to truly care for our planet, and our planet needs our love right now. So thank you, Mother Earth, for the beautiful autumn season and for allowing us to walk upon you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are looking to continue to just deepen your connection within yourself, to deepen your connection with your spirituality, I highly recommend checking out my Patreon. It is partially yoga based, but there's also a tier where you don't have to practice physical based yoga to do it with me. You'll just get a meditation and we go over the topic of the month, but it's a really great place to really just start to deepen your spiritual connection, deepen your connection with your mind, body, soul. So I'll link that in the description down below. But that's all from me for today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button right below me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.